I don't mean. I think for me, it's just about. I just gotta think about it in a number of different ways. Is it working now? Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's quality options. That's probably what it is. How much in your company treasury? 200K. Yeah, I mean, I don't really spend a lot of time. Like, I need to get better gear in this game, but I haven't really cared that much. I'm gonna wait to see like what the next patch is gonna be, because like I'm worried they're gonna make better gear, and I'll invest all my money into gear that's gonna be invalidated. Was the video from Imaru the result of learning from past mistakes? The handover was on time and worked and looked good. Well, of course it is. Everything that we do is a result of past mistakes. I mean, the thing is, like, if you're a streamer, you've probably made so many mistakes. You've probably done so many things wrong, had so many L's. Like, everything, every production that you see is a product of past mistakes. Not like the Alara was bugged. The terrible things make Zach and McCool mad. I don't know if Alara was really bugged or not. It's hard to really say. I mean, TBC is, I don't know. Like, it's just not something I want to focus on too much. All the gear you found in the first few weeks of Endwalker was vendored second rate to crafting gear. Yeah, that's not a surprise either. First day of Gruul was the best. Yeah, because like Gruul, the thing is with Gruul is having fights that are like very obvious, and like you can watch somebody do Gruul's lair and you know what's happening. Especially with Gruul himself. I mean, High King Mulgar is kind of hard to understand, but basically like bosses like the Lich King, things like that, that are just like very easy to understand bosses for an audience. Those are going to be more fun to watch, just in general, I would say. Quit New World, it was stupid hard getting a tuning orb. I don't blame you. Like, I really don't like how you have to spend money for a, you have to spend money for a fucking, for a dungeon run. I just think it's really weird. Like, why do you, like, it's like there's no other game really that has that, and I don't really think that it's doing New World any favors. I'd say that for sure. It just seems like it sucks, and that's it. Let's see, do Black Temple. I mean, Black Temple's not really that. I never really thought Black Temple was like that great of a raid. I know like some people like really love Black Temple, but like I always thought it kind of sucked. Like, I thought Sunwell was way more interesting than Black Temple. And I think all the tier 5 raids are better than Black Temple is too. Like, the thing is, like, Black Temple has like 3 really cool bosses. It's got like Illidan, Illidari Council, and Reliquary of Souls, right? But almost all the other bosses it has are just like super fucking boring. Like Nagentis, super boring. Supremus, super boring. Akama is a trash fight. Terran Gorfiend is a gimmick fight. Gurtog Blood Boil is like, it's kind of a hard fight, I would say. I guess Gurtog is kind of a good fight, if I have to think about it. Mother Shiraz is like a resistance check, like who cares? I don't know. That's my take on it. A bunch of older MMOs like dungeons cost currency to enter. As a gold sink, same thing going on here where you pay for a dungeon run. Yeah, I mean, but there's a reason why those are old games and not new ones. Is that design is kind of just outdated, and it's not really something people want to do. I think people don't want to do it. Like, I've seen a lot of really negative feedback about the whole what's it called? The whole tuning orb system. Mad I couldn't stop you from killing Nito in time. Yeah, that was unfortunate. It is what it is. Did you watch Lazy Peon review of New World? No, I haven't. What do you think about Sunwell? I think Sunwell, like, for its time, was probably too hard. Like, I remember people wouldn't bring paladins into Sunwell because they couldn't heal like druids and priests could. Which is, like, I think that's definitely dumb. But other than that, I did like Sunwell. I think it has interesting bosses, etc. Does this game need a catch-up system, or is it fine for late starters? I think with the gypsum system and everything, like, it doesn't really need a catch-up system. It's pretty much fine. Especially how PvP gear gets, to some degree, equalized. So yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty much good. Sunwell harder than KT or SSC? Well, Sunwell was the hardest raid that ever got added into the game at that point. Like, there was no other raid whenever Sunwell got released that was even remotely as hard as Sunwell was. Like, Sunwell was a huge step up in difficulty. There shouldn't be any requirements to get into a dungeon raid, period. Only level cap and gear score requirement. I'm okay with attunements if they're account-wide. I guess, like, New World doesn't really have alts and stuff, but, like, in general, I really don't like having to repeat gatekeeping content. Like, I don't want to get gate kept from the same content twice. You see what I'm saying? That's not really my kind of thing. Sounds like some bullshit to me. What about Tomb of Sargeras? Oh yeah, like, obviously a lot of raids came out afterwards that were way harder than Sunwell, but for its time, Sunwell was the hardest raid. Gotcha, bitch. What about Nax? Nax was harder than Sunwell in terms of, like, planning. So, like, you needed a lot of, like, resistance potions, you needed a lot of flasks, etc. But, like, I don't really call that, like, that's not really difficulty in my mind. That's just kind of, like, noise. That doesn't really make the game harder. It just makes it more annoying. Yeah, Nax was just, it was hard because of the stuff that you needed. Pretty much. Why don't you try PvP in New World? It's hard to because I'm a streamer. So, like, because I'm a streamer, a lot of people will, like, run after me and try to, like, kill me and stuff like that. Nax is so draining and annoying. Yeah, because it's like if somebody makes a mistake, like, it just costs the raid, like, basically a wipe in Nax probably costs 1,000 gold. Like, if you collectively put together, like, everybody's reagents and stuff like that. It's nuts. I feel like TBC doesn't require as many consumes to clear content. It doesn't. You have your weapon sharpening stones, you have your, or like, wizard oil, you get your flask, you get your food buff, and that's pretty much about it. Oh, you have potions too. Yeah, and you don't want to do that, it fucks up. Yeah, exactly. And it's like, eventually you'll make a mistake. Everybody eventually makes a mistake. When you gonna play Halo? At some point. I don't know when, really. After having haste pots on CD at 15 gold each. Yeah, I mean, obviously you're doing that, but, like, you don't really need to pop haste potions constantly. You just don't need to do that. Whereas, like, in Nax, you do kind of need, like, frost resistance potions. Like, going into Saffron raw with, like, no enchants, or not enchants, no, like, consumables, I feel like that's just asking to waste your own time. But yeah, I mean, a lot of the parsing stuff does make it more annoying. You're right about that. Damn. I didn't aggro them, did I? No, I think I'm good. Okay. What expansion in WoW did you go the most tryharding? I went really, really tryhard in Cataclysm, Mists of Pandaria, WoD to like a lesser extent. I didn't really take WoD that seriously. I didn't really like WoD a whole lot. And I also went pretty hard at the beginning of Legion. And then that was about it. Like, I played seriously in Wrath too, but like not really seriously. You gonna play Dark Souls today? Yeah, I'm just gonna goof around on here and then I'm gonna play Dark Souls. Which expansions were your rank 1 parses? Cataclysm, Mists of Pandaria, WoD, and Legion. Like, I got rank 1 parses in all of those expansions. And you can look it up on the WoW progress and stuff. Back in Wrath, I never really had, I never got Shadowmourne. So, it's hard to find that. Are you going to play Wrath Classic whenever it comes out? Oh, of course I will, but I'm not going to tell myself it's going to change gaming or it's going to be some kind of crazy thing that like nobody's ever seen before. Like, I already played Wrath before. Like, I know it's a known entity for me. Wrath is going to come out and I'm going to clear it, I would say probably in the first week or so, and then pretty much just relax. Yeah, it's a fun little dose of nostalgia, but it's not going to be anything particularly incredible, I would say. Wrath Stormout bundle? Yeah, maybe. Popular streamer spoils the MMO experience. I think what spoils the new player experience is being 31 years old and playing MMOs for 15 years, right? I mean, a lot of people go chasing a dragon that doesn't exist. They're like trying to have that experience that they had whenever they were a kid or something like that. But you really can't have it twice. Like with New World, I would say like I had as close to that experience as possible. Like I was able to go around and you know, meet people and, you know, make my own friends and stuff like that for sure. But like what a lot of people are really missing and what I think a lot of people are looking for is a experience that's circumstantial around them not knowing a lot about video games and like them not really understanding gaming in general. Tim the Tatman's accepted that. That's why he doesn't play MMOs anymore. Tim doesn't play MMOs anymore. Of course he does. You really think Tim isn't going to play Ashes of Creation? Like, he's 100% going to play it. Did you enjoy New World more than Valheim? It's really kind of hard to say which one I liked more. I mean, it's the difference between, like, did I like a hamburger more than, like, a go-kart? Because, like, it's a single-player game, so it's really hard to say. I mean, I played New World a lot more than I played Valheim. I can tell you that. But I really like both games. Okay. Damn, there's a lot of iron around here. Holy shit. I'll go loot all these. Mr. GM about 9.1 flying. He reacted to the video. The video you reacted to yesterday was misleading. What was misleading about the video that I reacted to? Alright, boys. You guys ready to open up the box? Valheim will get people to come back. No, I don't think Valheim will get people to come back until they make... The thing is, like, I tweeted this at them, like, as soon as the game came out. I was like, you guys need to basically like make a better system for playing online with other people. And they're like, yeah, we're not doing that. It's like, okay, bro, like, your loss. Enjoying Dark Souls? Will you do From Software Marathon? I'll do Dark Souls 2 whenever I finish this one. That's what I was thinking about doing. What do you think about Final Fantasy suspending sales? It's the reasonable thing. It's the prudent decision to make. Alright, let's open up my box. Here we go. Oh, I have these too. I'll open those up too. Oh, wow. 15 of these. Holy shit. Damn, that's really good. $44. What kind of piece of shit is that, bro? Like, what the fuck? Oh, what's this? Constitution Intelligence? Oh, man, that's almost really good. Almost really good. Still getting vendored. I think if they add in, I guess now with Gypsum it's not as important. But I think if they add in new weapons, they should remove the cooldown from crafting Gypsum for like one slot. So like you should be able to make like 5 Gypsum things for an amulet in one day. So anybody who wants to build up orbs and prepare for the next weapon or whatever that gets brought out, they can do that. You see the Quinn thread on LSF? Yeah, I saw it. I mean, I don't know. It's just I'm so sick of the, like, someone says something stupid, people go ape shit about it. It's just I don't know. It's very tiring to me. I couldn't imagine if like that. I couldn't imagine that being my source of entertainment. Big Santa Claus during the Crusades? Yeah, I know. What weapon did you level with? Hatchet. I think the hatchet's the best weapon in the game, and it's not even close. Berserk invulnerability is dumb. Yeah, I know. It's really good for leveling too, especially if you have like lifesteal on your weapon or something. It's crazy good. Quinn says a lot of stupid shit. It's never out of being hateful. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, that's the thing is, like, with any of these things, like, there's a lot of people that, like, say dumb stuff because they're not used to, like, this is kind of the way I look at things, and it's the same thing that, like, with Bruce. Remember, like, Bruce was talking about how, you know, he didn't think it was bad to use the word cracker, right, or whatever. Like, Bruce is not a political commentator. He's not a politician. He's not a social commentator. He's just a guy. And, like, to be honest with you, like, I'm not going to, like, completely go apeshit on somebody for, like, expressing themselves badly. Especially whenever it's something like that where anything or any word that you use, people will take to the worst logical extreme that they can possibly go to with. So it's like, for example, like for me, or especially for someone like Hassan or XQC that makes comments on stuff, like, the truth is, like, we literally cannot fucking help ourselves. We just have to give our opinion about things that have nothing to do with us, right? And I'm this way, they're like, those other guys are like that, like, it's just what we do. So, like, because of that, we're much more used to kind of saying things knowing how people will interpret them, or knowing like what the right thing is. So it's like, to some degree, like whenever somebody says something dumb and I know that this person isn't really a bad person, you know, I don't think that they're a bad person, at least. I don't really go apeshit on them or anything like that. It's probably just, you know, either they're not expressing themselves that well because it's a really complex and tense situation and it's a tense topic to talk about, and so it's like really hard to express yourself that way, like extemporaneously in front of a huge audience of people who just like they want to interpret what you're saying in a bad way. Like they're looking for a way for you to be wrong. And you could say like don't talk about it at all. And I think there's a lot of streamers that pretty much do that, you know, like Dr. Disrespect, Tim, Ninja, I think to a pretty good regard. Like a lot of streamers just don't talk about it at all. And I think that is generally probably a good idea. That's why like I don't really talk about a number of things, because I'm just, it's important to know what you don't know. And for me, like I try to be honest with myself about what I don't know. So, oh, drops are on? I didn't even know that. Have you said ignoring everyone who says you shouldn't say that? Well, I think that the reason why somebody doubles down on that, this is just kind of like what happens. And, like again, I think that whenever I explain why people do things, there's a lot of people that will assume that explaining why something happens is synonymous with excusing it or saying that it's okay or good or acceptable for it to happen. And there's a lot of things that they happen and they shouldn't happen, but they will happen and they will continue to happen. And the truth is, like, if you have a bunch of people like typing like messages at you and just like completely going fucking 0 to 60 on you really fast, and you feel like people are like intentionally misunderstanding you, they're insulting you personally, they're saying things that are just like way like, it's like has nothing to do with what you're talking about, they're just like they're using this as a reason to say bad stuff to you and things like that. Of course it's going to put somebody on the defensive, and they're going to kind of hunker down in their position, and they're not going to try to look at other people's perspectives. And I think that it's really not doing anybody any favors, and it just creates a really toxic and bad atmosphere. Yeah, nobody has the benefit of the doubt. Everybody is being interpreted by what they say in the worst possible way. People are putting words in your mouth. They're restating what you said in a way that you didn't say it. It's extremely stressful, and so you have somebody go through that, especially somebody who's not used to that, and they're gonna have a lot of trouble with it, man. And you can say again, like, well, they shouldn't talk about it, and you're right. But the truth is, like, if you go on a broadcast and you have people talking to you and you're talking for 4 to 6 hours a day, let's say, Quinn sometimes streams longer than that, other people do too, like Hassan, you are going to say something stupid. You see what I'm saying? Like, you're going to say something dumb, you're going to misspeak, you're going to say something that can be taken out of context in a different way, because you're just talking that much. I mean, like, you think about it on like a news station, and you know, news people have these things happen constantly, and even they're reading off of a teleprompter. So like, imagine somebody who's just talking off the cuff. Just said this in his last stream. He's over the WoW and Final Fantasy Andes fighting, it seems like. I think everybody's over that. Damn, bro, what? Quinn's an React streamer, tries to hard to give his takes on a variety of topics. Well, maybe he just likes doing that, you know? And that's the thing, right? Is like if you want to give your take on things, it's like there's always a, I don't know, it's a really hard middle ground to have a conversation about, especially because like you're dealing with like anonymous people online. So it's like, how do you, you know, try to get people to give somebody the benefit of the doubt, but also expect someone to express themselves well. It's really hard to do that. Well, that's convenient. If that was Valheim, I'd be dead. Imagine not losing your identity with being in contact with so many people per day. That's one reason why I take breaks. Bro, I have so much iron now. I feel like you're pretty generous with most of your audience in regards to social graces. Well, you're right about that. I try to be generous with people if I feel like they don't have bad intent. Like I will forgive almost anything if I feel like the person wasn't trying to do it on purpose to hurt me. That's always been like my perspective on it. Is like if this person is not going out of their way to make my life worse or something like that, then I would I'd say it's not that bad. In a lot of ways for me, intent matters more than the action itself. Because intent is what's going to tell you what's going to happen next, right? Because like, yeah, you already know what happened, but the intent is what's going to tell you the direction of the future. And that's why I have the feelings I do. Intent's difficult to determine. Well, there's a lot of things that are difficult to determine, and you can never really be sure about it. But you have to just kind of, damn, that's two of them. Fuck yeah, dude. You have to just take your chances and take your best shot. That's my best advice. Is that too? Everyone who's a streamer for a while feels like that too. Asmon the Usurper. Yeah, I'm sure that there are a lot of WoW streamers that are resentful towards me, but I mean, let's be honest, nobody really cares what they think, so it doesn't matter. I mean, I don't concern myself with the opinions of people who, like, this sounds like kind of bad, but if I think somebody's stupid or like I don't respect their opinion, I don't care what they say to me. Like, it's like a dog barking at me. Like, a dog barks at me, I'm not going to think about what am I doing wrong. I'm just going to think it's a stupid dog. Never take criticism from someone you wouldn't take advice from. That's a really good point. I like that. I've never heard that before. I try to listen to what people say generally, and like if people do have criticisms of what I'm saying, you know, sometimes I'll listen to it. But I think that a lot of times people will think that because I don't agree with their criticism, that I'm just like not receptive to criticism, which is not really true. What I'm saying is I read what they said and I don't agree with it. And I think that's a big point too. Always listen to someone who's given me good advice in the past. Well, I think for me, like, I've spent a lot of time kind of like much value is the opinion of the rat didn't flee the sinking ship. Well, I don't think they're really rats. Like, the thing is that there's a lot of WoW players, and like this is the reality with like being a WoW streamer or something like this, is that whenever you're a WoW only streamer, you don't really have a lot of you don't really have a lot of options. You don't really have a lot of things you can do. There's a lot of things like, you know, you're like, let's say a 500 viewer WoW streamer, you play another game and you're gonna have 40 viewers. Like, that's just the truth. And like, you see this sometimes with like WoW streamers, and they'll try to play other games, and they'll like, literally nobody will watch them. PvP guys are fucked, especially. Yeah, exactly, because like, you've developed a skill set in something that's not transferable. Warframe streamers are the same. Well, there's a lot of one game Andy streamers that have this problem, and I've had the problem myself in the past. That's how I can commiserate with them, and I can understand why they feel that way. It's just because they're boring. Yeah, they are boring, but the thing is, like, they're boring, but they're very good at a game. So like, these guys are good at the game, but they're just boring. So it's like, is this really a bad thing? Not necessarily, but the problem is, like, being good at World of Warcraft gets you 500 viewers. Being good at League of Legends gets you 5,000. Right? The ceiling for other games, or Valorant, for example, like, are just so much higher. Zarya's doing well with his New World stream, but in my opinion, he's an entertaining person. Zarya will continue to grow and become more popular. I think that in 10 years from now, Zarya, if he wants to, will still be making content and be successful. I think some people think that, like, Zarya and people like that are boring because they're not, like, overreact for the camera, you know, like, basically what Twitch calls, like, autism, right? Which I don't really like that. Not really a big fan of that, but that's what people call it, right? Where it's like, you're overreacting, you're being crazy, and you're super spontaneous and everything like that. And there's a lot of streamers that they just don't act that way, and that type of, in my opinion, younger audience that finds that boring just doesn't really vibe with it. Entertainment does not equal hyperactive. Yeah, but there are some people, I mean, you have to agree with me here, I think, that a lot of people think that hyperactivity is to some degree more interesting than just sitting there and playing a game and talking. You know? That's all I'm saying. Yeah, the numbers don't lie. No, they don't. Numbers never lie. Do you like Zarya? Yeah, I've liked Zarya for years. I've watched Zarya for years, man. But yeah, that's the, but there's other people, like, to a certain extent, if it gets autistic, I'm out, right? Yeah, and there's other people that are like that, and, like, for me, like, I have a lot of viewers that are, kind of, like, anti that type of behavior. Entertain without hyperactivity. Yeah, but there are a lot of people who think that I am boring because I don't act that way. And I used to act a lot more that way, and I think it's something that, like, especially when you're younger, it's, like, more natural to do. And, like, the older that you get, makes it less natural and less funny. On this channel, you're boring, and it's good that way. Yeah, I mean, I said before, like, I'm just running around New World collecting boxes. Like, just a sec. I've been having allergies a little bit. I've heard the boring you stream is better than your main one for me. Yeah, I don't know. Damn, 3? I've hit 1 like this before. Alright. Where do you get this energy from? Like main channel energy you have? There's a part of me that likes expressing myself that way. And that's why I do it. It's a good outlet for that. I think that there's a lot of people who, and this is probably the same for a lot of you guys too, right? Where like you have, like friends that you act different around. It's like you're gonna act different around like your friends from like, let's say high school versus like, your grandma, something like that, or you know, even like friends you meet at work now. Like let's say you're like 25 now, like you're gonna act different probably around like your friends from high school a little bit than you do about friends that you make at work today, you know, or this year. And I think there's a lot of people that I think don't really have a lot of social awareness, like that think that that's like a bad thing, but I feel like it's very normal to do that. Is it up here? There it is. These are worth 20, so I always make sure to pop them off. Gotcha, bitch. I used to not filter around my friends until they invited newer friends that didn't appreciate my directness. See, like, I don't really mind if people get mad about me. And it just doesn't really matter to me if somebody gets upset about it or whatever. Like, I feel like I am not a, I'm not an asshole. I mean, I am, but like, I'm not a, I don't have bad intentions. I'm just joking around, right? And so, like, if somebody's gonna take that too far and get offended or angry about it, I mean, to a certain degree, like, that's gonna be their that's their problem, not mine. So, I try not to, like, really attach myself to being worried about that stuff. It's hard to do, especially with, like, trying to fit in with things. And I've had that problem, too, before myself. I'm just gonna ignore them. Why is my hat so ugly? It's not an ugly hat. It's actually one of the better looking hats in the game. Probably like the best looking hat in the game. Might do like one expedition that I want to start Dark Souls. How full is your server? Let's see what this guy says. If he invites me, great. If not, it is what it is. Find somebody else. .6. I usually will join groups for 1.6 or 1.5. Would you say the game's worth the full price? Yeah, I think the game's worth the money. It's a problematic game. There's a lot of really dumb stuff in it, but at the end of the day, I do think that it's probably worth the however much money it is to buy the game. You gotta pay to do the dungeon? Yeah. it's dumb. I agree with you that it's dumb if that's what you think, but that's just the way that the game works. Okay, where are the leggings? So there. 382. Okay, I've pretty much got all my gear now. Yeah, you need to craft an orb in order to get into the dungeon, and it's expensive to do. That's why. Any comments on what happened in the game Myth of Empires? I don't know anything about that. Yep, I got no idea, bruh. It got sued? Why'd it get sued? Stolen code from Ark? Well, I think that tells me all I need to know. There's no way I'm playing that game. Ark was terrible. Ark was probably one of the worst games I've ever played. Like on just like a functional level, like it played like a game that shouldn't even be in early access. It is probably one of the worst games I've ever played. It's like stealing from Ark is like, bro, like that's just sad. Wait, why? Like for example, there's so much jankiness in the game. It makes PUBG look like it plays well. It's like I don't know what it is with like McConnell, but like he insisted on like only playing PUBG. He never wanted to move over to Fortnite, and then he started playing Ark. It's like, oh, and then he played Atlas too. I'm pretty sure. It's like the worse the game is, the more he's gonna like it. Moment cleared Final Fantasy Savage. Oh, congrats to them. That's true. They better use the Ark code, because the game actually doesn't play like shit, even though people are mocking Ark devs because someone used their code better. I mean, all I'm saying is like, I'm gonna get it right here. Okay. We are already inside entrance. We only need a tank now. Well, if you're already inside the entrance, then... I mean, do I really need to run over there? Right now? Because, like, the tank's gonna have to run over there, too. Yeah, I know PUBG's a lot better now. Which is a good thing. You play New World, which is worse than Ark? No. New World's not worse than Ark. Nice try. It's not even close. PUBG on the brink of death, F2P. Wait, you think PUBG is on the brink of death? Isn't it consistently in the top 10 games in Steam? And it's also massive in China? Yeah, I mean, PUBG is massive globally. In my opinion, I think the best BR right now is... well, it depends, right? Because, like, there's, like... Fortnite is the best BR if you like that kind of gameplay. But I think it's between Warzone and Apex Legends. I think that... I like Warzone a lot more than Apex Legends. I think Warzone is way better. But, I've put maybe, like, 400 hours in Apex Legends, too. PUBG lobbies filling with bots. I think that's only on mobile. I could be wrong, though. Isn't MP hosting OTK tournament 15th? Look, just because, yeah, I know, he's doing the Apex Legends tournament. Just because I think Warzone's the best BR doesn't mean I think Apex sucks. I like Apex a lot. I think it's a really good game. I think Apex, so like Warzone streamlines a lot of things that that Apex doesn't. Like if you want a game that where you can customize your weapons more and everything like that in game, I do think that Apex is like the game. But if you're looking for more just like gunplay and like movement and stuff like that, I think then obviously like Call of Duty is going to be a little bit better. Apex is way more movement. Oh yeah, Apex, like movement and Apex is much more, like Nick told me that like the difference between like a good player and a great player in Apex is movement. Right? It's a huge factor. And like, yeah, the movement does matter. Like I'm not saying movement in Apex doesn't matter or whatever, but like what I'm saying is like Warzone is very much like gunplay. You know, you're using guns, you're it's a lot of the there's a lot of things in a game that are just like not what's the best way to look at it? Like they're not added in, right? They're very simple. Okay. Looks like we're gonna go over here and we should be good. Apex movement's great, but it feels like scuffed Titanfall, so I just can't. Apex is harder in every way. Warzone's for the kiddies. I think like a game being harder or whatever is just like pretty much irrelevant to me. Like even if a game is harder, like I don't really care. I only care if it's fun. Like if the game's fun to play, then that's the only thing that really matters to me. Like, oh, it's a harder game. Like, who cares? Like, I'm not trying to impress anybody. Okay. Rust, come back when? I mean, I've said this before, right? Is like, if they ever bring back a, if they ever bring back a Rust server for like Twitch streamers and stuff, I think it would be really fun. Yeah, I'd love that, man. Like, it's just that usually, other guy's on his way also? Oh, I thought he already went in there. Well, anyway, yeah, it could be fun. Like, it's just that, like, usually, what they need to do is they need to make ways to change the way the game plays fundamentally. Because the big issue right now with Rust is that whenever you're doing the Rust server, you know, the OTV or, you know, whatever server, it's like you already know what's going to happen in the server, and it's very formulaic and it's not that exciting. Like if I made a server, and I would probably change up the rules as much as I could, because I think that if you want to have things like that that people keep coming back to and watching over and over, then you have to add in like new rules and new functionality. Drama, well, that's the thing, right? Is like drama is a big factor. Yeah, drama is a huge factor. Difficulties like spice in food. Think about it, man. That's a decent metaphor. I don't mind that. Actually, you know what? Maybe this is a faster way. Yeah, maybe I should go this way instead. I stopped playing Rust already because I got to endgame solo. What's the point of doing it twice? Yeah, I mean, drama sucks. No, the thing is, like, playful drama and, like, meme drama is funny. Like actual real drama where people are genuinely mad is bad. So like for example, like good drama is like XQC versus Myth. Bad drama is like some of those Rust pro players effectively killing Pokemon. Like that's bad drama. XQC versus Myth is good drama. So like yeah, that's really what it is. Difference between acting and reality. Yeah, to some degree. Trainx got heated from one of those pros. Yeah, I mean the thing is, I remember that. Yeah, he was hiding in the bush. But the thing is, like a lot of those pro players, like I was actually on Trainwreck's side with that, because like a lot of those pro players are just looking to beat a streamer and show off how good they are at the game, rather than actually like contribute to content. Because like a lot of people were like under the impression that the Rust server was to play Rust. It's not to play Rust. It's to make content. Nobody cares about playing Rust. Making content is what matters. So you just want paid actors? Well, I want people that are willing to not... Basically, there are people who are willing to... Let me think of a way to put this. Like, they're willing to, like, kill you and take your shit away and everything like that because it makes them look good. Basically, I'd want people that want to collaborate and make good content together rather than make content at the expense of your content. Does that make sense? That's the goal. Usually watching a soap opera, someone yells at someone else versus someone yelling at someone on the street. Yeah, I mean, one's real, one's not. Most def. You know, it's spy versus spy shenanigans. Yeah, exactly, because that's better for viewers. And the thing is, everybody's streaming the game for the viewers, right? I mean, that's the whole goal of the whole thing. And so, like, if you have people that are trying to, like, you know, be super serious about it and sweaty about it, and then they're just, like, destroying everybody, it's just, like, not really fun for the viewers to watch. Do you think VR gaming will come to much? Not for a while. I respect you have to admit advertising is good fun. I understand the whole situation. Well, the advertised thing is a good example of kind of like what I'm saying is like, it's good content. It was good content for a while, but whenever it's just ongoing and like there's no way that you can react to it to make it entertaining, then that's whenever things get negative. So like for example, like somebody like a 5-man group camping your alt while your corpse running to a dungeon, like that's not really, I mean, who the fuck wants to watch that? You know what I mean? But yeah, that's the way I see it, is like the, like I would decide, like everything in my opinion is, like you have to understand why people watch those streams and then just kind of build the content around that. As a viewer, watching pro Rust players like Snimpy roll them was good content. Seems like personal opinion, conversation to me, no right or wrong. Well, like, I don't know, I think to a certain degree it kind of is like a right or wrong type thing, because like you have some people that, you know, these are like really popular content creators, and then you have like some guy that gets like 200 to 300 viewers, and it's like this is his opportunity to hopefully make a name for himself by like killing some streamer. And it's like if I knew that that's like what I was gonna have to deal with going into a server like that, I would just not play on the server, because like why would I want to do that? Like I don't want to have some loser try to use me for content to boost his own career. And I'm sure that that's the way a lot of the variety streamers feel, and other bigger streamers feel whenever they do collab content like that. Let's see if he actually just talk to people and interact with them, the other ones. I don't even know who that is, but that's kind of the point though, right? Is like, and like, I'm not trying to like throw shade at this guy. Like, I don't know. I just don't know who he is. But like what I'm saying is like, I mean, respectfully, people aren't watching the Rust offline TV server to watch Rust pros. They're watching it to watch popular content creator personalities interact with each other. Like that's really what it is. Watch you steal horses? Yeah, exactly. And this is also like the people on Twitch, right? I mean, like on YouTube, Rust is like extremely popular on YouTube because you can make better. Like one of the reasons why Rust isn't popular on Twitch is it just doesn't lend itself to being popular on Twitch because of like stream sniping, you know, in-word spammers, etc. But like on YouTube, Rust is like massive, man. Like it's so big because like it's like, oh, we waited for him all night, and then cut, and then next scene is him coming out of his base and them shooting him, right? So like you don't have to have any of the boring downtime stuff. The horse stealing was great. Yeah, I remember there was this one girl and she had her horse in like a stable that she had made, and she even had like a sign up with the name of the horse, and she left it and she was talking to someone, and I sneak behind her and I steal her horse. That shit was fucking funny. Remember that? Yeah. I think just like in general, the more rules that you have in a server like that, the less fun it is. Because like there are a lot of exceptions to like every rule, you know what I mean? And it's like you have to just rely on inviting people that have good insight into what those exceptions are and how to make good content. All right. Let's see, I've got everything here. Throw this away, I don't need that. All right, let's do it. Definitely more accessible. Yeah, for sure. But fewer rules. Some people love the rules, man, like GTA RP Cops. Yeah, I know I still owe McConnell a GTA RP session. I'm gonna have to try that game out soon. Oh, almost put on the wrong one. After I finish this, we're gonna do Dark Souls. Seeing you on the RP would be amazing. Yeah, I don't really know. I mean, as I said, I have very low confidence for like doing collab content, and I generally just don't like doing it. I feel like I'm always like I don't know what the word is for it. Like I always feel out of place or awkward about it, etc. Because like The truth is, like, I'm very much like, I'm like, my normal behavior is to be kind of a jackass. And this isn't like a good thing, I'm just kind of a jackass. And so, because I know that I'm dealing with people that I don't want to upset them or, you know, make their experience worse, I am overly nice, and I restrain myself so much because I don't want to, I don't want to alienate people. So fucking good at this game. Look, I can teach you. Yeah, I'll try. I mean, as I said, I'll try and just see what it's like. And you know, if I don't enjoy it, then I don't enjoy it. But I you know, you can't say I didn't try. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. This group really sucks, huh? Gonna be in here for an hour. I'm hard carrying. Is this drowning out? I'll turn down. Is that a purple bag? Yeah, it is. Nice. People use DPS meter in this game? No, they don't. I thought I'd kill him in time. I guess not. Not being toxic to some extent, know how to control myself and see other people's perspective on things. And that's the thing, right, is like, I am just so, like, on my own stream, I'm like so overpowering, and like I will just talk over people, and other people are just simply like NPCs, right? And like, I know that's not how I'm supposed to act, but that's just what I do. Like, because I don't have very good, like, truthfully, I don't really have very good social awareness. And in a lot of cases, and because I don't have very good social awareness, it's like all gas, no brakes, or I'm sitting there quiet. You know what I mean? Because I'm very bad at negotiating a middle ground. Bro, it wasn't even on me. Bro, it wasn't even on me. Like, what the fuck? There we go. Burn, bitch. Dude, this damage sucks. I feel like it's me doing all the damage, man. One Renda. I mean, he's just not dying, man. That's not a legendary, is it? No, but I did get a ring level. Like, that's good. I'm happy about ring levels. Yeah, as long as we clear the dungeon quickly, I'll be happy. Yeah, this is a pretty shitty group, honestly. But it's like you go with a cheap group, and it's gonna be, you know, they say you get what you pay for, right? I feel like we're gonna wipe a lot on the first boss. Is using staff boring? Yeah, I wish I could use melee. Like, I prefer using melee, but staff is just, it's better in most circumstances. Oh, I thought I was out of that. Like, we don't even need to kill this thing. Why do you have to pay for a dungeon? Because the keys to make the dungeon are really expensive and hard to do. It costs a lot of resources. That's like the no bullshit reason. This thing takes minimal fire damage too, which makes it worse. Spear is very good for PvE. Yeah, I saw Shroud playing with it. I think that, like, if I had my hatchet out, like, I would be probably hitting this guy for like 2.5s like every hit. But I just don't have the good hatchet yet. Like, I'm waiting to get like the hatchet. Like, I don't want to get a mediocre hatchet. I want to use like the hatchet. One hatchet to rule them all. How'd that miss? That was a little bit confusing, man. Winston, bro, I went right into him. Went right through him. Okay. Yeah, I'm worried this is going to be a shit show, but we'll see what happens. Surprised I haven't hit him, honestly. It'd be good if they didn't tank him right next to that thing, but it's whatever. Kill the archer next. Oh man. Yeah, okay, I got a W on there. Blue post from today. Oh, about them talking about like server merges and stuff. Like, yeah, I saw that. I don't know. It's not like super exciting to me. I pressed shift, but I guess so. Like the terrain, because my character was technically falling at the exact second that I pressed shift, my roll didn't happen. That's kind of stupid, but it's whatever, I guess. Who cares? Was that a bug or a feature? It's just, it is what it is. That's what it is. You farming eggs today? No, not today. I used to do it like every few days. Okay. Trying to stay on the big boys here. See, like, I usually never mess the roll up unless, unless something stupid happens. Bro, how many more of these do we need to kill? God damn. How long until you play Dark Souls 1? Until I, finish this dungeon. I'm gonna finish the dungeon, then I'm gonna do Dark Souls. Excuse me. I'm gonna do Dark Souls 1. Oh. This game could be a lot better with more deep combat. I don't think that's really the problem, but it's definitely a problem. Sure. No reacts. I mean, there's nothing I really need to react to today. Like, to be honest, like as I said, like my my sleep was like really fucked up, so I'm probably not going to be doing a whole lot of that today, and I just want to relax and just game today. Yeah, I'm not really in the mood of like high energy anything. Why don't we just pull the boss? Why would he try to hit me, man? Jesus, how do I miss that one? Ooh, bag. Oh, man. I got 2 oranges and I got excited. Oh, what, bro? Like, really gonna do that to me? Okay. Your fault for not crawling? Yeah, I know. You're not wrong. Oh wow, what's that? 585. That's okay. But it's like, unless it's orange, I don't really care about it. Like, it just has to be orange for me to give a shit. Good perks though. Yeah, it might be my best saber now. But I don't really use the rapiers. Okay. Yep, no legendaries so far. Intelligence and focus. I don't really think that's very valuable. It's actually kind of good, I guess. It's a good crit ring. Damn, this bitch is getting deleted now. I thought he could only do that in the last phase. Yeah, I thought I could only do it in the last phase. I didn't know that. That would have killed me if I got hit. That's unfortunate. We can recover from this. Oh, I can't. I told you guys the first boss was going to be bad. Game players gonna be wild. Yeah, anybody that's complaining about like the game I'm playing or something like that, like I do the same thing that every other streamer does. Like you just get timed out or banned if you're complaining about the game. Or being like hostile or weird, you know? Like anybody, as I said, like I am an extremely relaxed person. If anybody tries to be hostile to me or anything like that, I just immediately ban them. Like I don't even think about it. That's it. What's an example of hostility? I don't know. I think if you need an example, you'll probably get banned. Didn't you say it took criticism? Yeah, on some things, but not other things. Yeah, on that I don't really care. And that's really all there is to it. Is everybody there? Yeah, okay, good. Oh, I need to repair. Okay. Okay, we'll see how this one goes. All right. See what's gonna happen. Hopefully we gonna kill him. Probably gonna die here. I'll probably kill all these myself. We'll be able to recover. Look at them just like hitting the boss like a bunch of fucking zombies, man. Wait, why did that not hit him? I don't understand. Okay. Healing feels so weak in this game? Yeah. Alright, here we go. I sure hope they don't try to do like the all-in strat. Okay. Oh, you idiots. How can you be so stupid? You don't have enough damage to do it with everybody alive, like... I'll do what I can. Oh my god, you can't dodge 3 mobs at a time, man. One dumb person. Fuck. Let's go. I don't even know what happened. Like, I genuinely don't even know what happened to me. God, I hate playing with fucking idiots, man. Oh, they're so stupid. I'm wasting my time on this game with these fucking morons. I have like literally 0 tolerance for stupid people. Like, I get so mad so fast. And the reason I get mad is, like, my gear gets broken, you know, like... So, like, now I have to pay, like, resources because these people are stupid. So it's not just like, okay, well, you know, we just go back and try it again. Like, no, I have to pay money because they're stupid. It makes me so mad, man. $1,000 gold for free? Yeah, but it's still the gold that's in my inventory that I have to spend. It doesn't really matter how I get it. It's mine, and if I don't have it, then you know that's about it. How can you be so stupid? Get the fuck out of here. Okay, there we go. Good. Everyone makes mistakes, though, dude. No, that's why I hate games that like have these punishments for dying. Like. is it just makes me mad. Like that's it. It makes me mad. Like I feel like I'm wasting my fucking time. I'm losing my resources, and it's all because somebody's too fucking stupid to hold down left click. Like I'm so fucking annoyed, man. What happened? These dipshit dumb fucks didn't decide to break down the stamina bar of the first boss. It's just a game? Yeah, it's my life. So I'm playing the game in my own life. And also I paid money, like normally I would just leave the run. I'd just leave the run. But like since I paid money for it, I kind of have to stay. So I'm just like, it's just engineering frustrating circumstances, man. Like, I don't know, it just really pisses me off. Like, it's a lot of damage. Just frustrated, your group doesn't feel good, honestly. Yeah, it's like, that's why I never have it happen in like Final Fantasy or like even that much in WoW, because like I don't lose that much whenever I like, as I said, like I get tilted like super fast, super easily, right? Like I think it's kind of obvious. So like to me, anything that's going to make me mad like that, I don't want to have like content in the game that I know is going to make me feel this way. Why would they hit the boss? Why wouldn't they hit the ads? I don't know, I'm about to just leave this group. Maybe break it down for them. No, see, that's the thing, is like I don't want to break shit down for people. Like I don't want to like I just want to play with people that know what they're doing, and I don't want to play with morons. Like I hate playing with morons. Makes me so fucking mad. What's going on here? hate this game so much. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, I hate playing with these people. I don't know how you play this, man. Yeah, I don't either. And like now, like whenever we get somebody new, they have to run all the way over to the dungeon. Does anybody want to what do we need? We need a tank. Just kick this guy out. Fuck him. Get him out of here. Oh my god. Okay, we just need one more person. Those people just create a guild of people like me. No, I just want people to play with that aren't stupid. Like, in my opinion, that, like, if you're this bad at the game, you shouldn't be trying to run the dungeon. You should have, like, some degree of, like, self-awareness. But don't waste people's time if you're a piece of garbage. Just go out and farm herbs. How do you know if you're a piece of garbage? Bro, trust me, you know. Oh god. Imagine being elitist about New World dungeons. I absolutely am. The moment that somebody starts wasting their time, wasting my time with their incompetence, I'm mad. I'm mad instantly. Like, there's no, like, grace period. I am, like, immediately fucking pissed off. I have, like, no sense of humor for it. I don't enjoy it. It just makes me mad. You never learn how to deal with frustration? I can't. Like, I deal with frustration by not getting frustrated. Yeah, is there a DPS that wants to come in for Genesis? Probably message one of the people in the group. Yeah, this is my time being wasted. My time being wasted by somebody who's stupid. It's MMOs, you know this? Nah, bro, like, it should not be MMOs. I just want to get I just want to get this done, man. I'm not leaving. Like, I'm gonna do the run, and that's it. I mean, it's a game that literally has 3 buttons. When are summoning stones coming? Good question. I don't know why they don't have summoning stones already. Like, the fact that you have to actually, like, walk over to the dungeon is just such a complete waste of your time. It's a classic experience. You're right about that, man. You are right about that. As soon as we get a third person or whatever person, then we're going to be good. I don't know when that's going to be, though. Not depending on others for a particular thing. No, it's just not worth the time investment to make your own keys. It's better to just pay the gold, sell cooldowns for crafting, and then just you know, use that money to buy the keys. Okay, we've got a tank coming. We should be fine. Making players walk to the dungeons make the world feel bigger. Yeah, it does. It feels too big. Like, the thing is, that's the issue, is that like, at this point in my life, like, anything that wastes my time, I don't really have a lot of tolerance for it. Like, I might play the game still. Like, New World wastes my time a lot sometimes, and I'll still play the game. But, like, I'm not, like, okay with it, you know? And to a certain degree, like, with other games, I'll just stop playing them eventually. And I think that most players are like this now. Like, it's very easy to see through retention mechanics and just, like, time-wasting features. And people nowadays just don't have a lot of tolerance for it. You're just super impatient. It's more of a you problem. No, the only people that have the problem are the people that suck in the group. I've done 100 Genesis runs. They've been fine. The only time I have a problem is with other people. I'm not the problem. I've done this 100 times. The problem is the game features. Yeah, I'm not a patient person at all, though. Like, I'll be the first person to admit that. Do I want to hold on to that? 596 life staff. What do you guys think? I don't think I'm really going to use that. Salvage. Yeah, it's like, I don't think it's really that great either. Okay, we're going to salvage it. We'll keep this one, though. You should put all your gear in storage. I should, but I don't want to, because I don't like playing the game that way. And I resent the fact that the game tries to force you into a certain type of playstyle, even though there's conflicting game design. So you want to have all of your armor sets with you in case, like, let's say you want to have your harvesting set with you in case you want to go harvesting, or you want to have your mining set with you in case you want to go mining. But, like, then you have, like, separated storage in every area, and then whenever your character dies, you lose durability on your separated storage, on your equipped armor. it's just these conflicting pieces of game design that just are designed very badly, and they just create points of friction that make the game less fun. Like, I think that's what it comes down to. Like, these are just like the way that the game works. It just is less fun. So many quality of life issues in New World, yeah. Chris Wilson once said making a game is about creating friction. I think, like, I mean, obviously there are like any challenge is friction to a certain degree. It's just like I don't really have a lot to say about that. PvE being an afterthought is incredibly stupid and short-sighted. Most people don't want to PvP MMOs all day. Yeah, I think that like 80% of people that play MMOs play them for PvE. But like all of your gear gets damaged even whenever you die in PvP though. You know, like they get damaged even whenever you die in PvP. So it's like, what do you say about that? I don't see how they can fix melee DPS builds where you get flung around and body blocked every 2 seconds. Oh, they can fix it if they want to. Okay, he's here. Where is he though? Oh, that's right. I can't look in the map. I can only look at the expedition map whenever I'm on an expedition. I forgot about that. So you can't tell where the person is and how close they are? What, are you kidding me? Yeah, it's just like no map. Yeah, well, it's only for the expedition. You don't have any other map besides that. He's 11 kilometers away, so hopefully he can teleport. I guess we'll find out. Wow. What a game. Wow. Try to show out the game very often, see you playing it on stream. Find nothing to play. Please, like, I do not want to explain myself to people. Like, I've already explained it 50 times. Like, I've done this dungeon, as I said, I've done it over 50 times. And it's never been this bad before. No, at least we have a tank here. Hopefully this should be super easy. Don't try to one-phase it. Yeah, exactly. It's that simple. New World Andes. There were a lot of New World Andes at the beginning, but I think that most of them have probably realized the folly in their ways. They went extinct. Well, the thing is, a lot of the New World Andes were just people that were, they were just dumb as fuck, man. It's crazy. Disillusion? Well, no, like, a lot of them didn't really understand, like, because they were, like, really casual players. And so, like, they didn't really... I think a lot of them were... Like, I'm going to be honest with you. Like, I think a lot of the New World Andy players were just the dumb classic boomers that are picking a new game that makes them think that they can have a newfound glory, you know? Like, that was it. You know, a lot of the dumb classic boomers just moved over to New World. And... let's go, bro. Like, come on. Oh, good. We have somebody in full void bent gear. That's really fucking reassuring. By the way, void bent has no fucking offensive stats. Alright, let's go. Yeah, this is already going 1,000 times better. I fucked up. I got hit by that. Shouldn't have got hit. Okay, hopefully he just clicks the one button that he's supposed to click. He didn't, wow. Alright, here we go. Oh my god. I don't know if they're all gonna run in or not. I guess we'll have to find out. Thank God. All right, let's now we can just finish this. That's, I guess, pretty good. I'll hold on to that. Nah, don't give a shit about that one. All those are bad. This is bad. Okay. We'll go get these done. Game looks pretty sweet. The thing is, like, as long as you don't have to, like, basically, the more seriously and the closer you, the more that you push the limits of the mechanics, the more that you'll see the limits of the mechanics. So, like, the game plays best whenever you're just playing it casually. But the moment that you actually start doing, you start doing, like, more stuff beyond that, that's whenever things really are problematic. So it's like, yeah, playing the game casually, you don't really have these problems. It's like, for example, there are a lot of, like, you know, the Spriggan encounter in Eden Grove, I mean, the Monosequious or whatever orb. Like, I've done that fight like 3 or 4 times, and I genuinely think that it's just not a fun fight. Like, the boss moves around too much, there's too much healing, it's like frustrating to play, you're getting knocked back, the tank is getting thrown around the instance. Like, it's just, it's like not a fun experience for the player. And I think that's what one of the issues is that a lot of MMO players, and this is just kind of like what MMO players do, is that to some degree they take pride in being able to overcome bad design. And in the process of that, I think it allows developers to have bad design in the game. Because, like, the people make excuses for it in a way that I don't think that they should. Did he drop anything? No, he didn't. Unfortunately not. Okay, well, yeah, that's the thing, right? Is like whenever you're fighting caster mobs, or whenever you're playing as a caster, you have to aim your staff at the NPC, which is like right here. So you lose all of your depth perception that you would have by looking in this way or that way, because you have to be manually targeting the NPC, and in the process of doing that, you get you have like other people, other NPCs, the names of players, all of them obscuring your vision. So like it's basically it just happens because of that. Yeah, or bow. Yeah, it's the same thing with bow too. True. Its worst was melee with depth perception? See, I don't think so. Melee, it wasn't as bad, personally. Yeah, I didn't struggle nearly as much with melee. Like, it would be a lot easier to see the NPC if I was, like, right here, you know, for example. But I can't really do that. It sounds annoying as fuck. Yeah, it is. Okay. Alright. No loot. Is the field of view just low or what? It's because basically, like, so, for example, like, you're able to get a much better read of, like, what's going on here whenever you're looking at it like this versus like this, right? So that's what I'm saying. So, like, you have to, like, intentionally lower your awareness in the game in order to play with the mechanics. Whenever this guy gets back over here, we can go ahead and start. Think the game will last though. You have to choose between seeing clear or attacking. See, in my opinion, like, I don't think that you should have to make that decision. I think that's a stupid decision to make. You should have to, like, you have to decide, like, oh, do I want to know what's going on, or do I want to be able to actually play my character? That's just so ridiculous to me. Fair, I wasn't defending the game. I agree it's bad. Yeah. I just want the greatsword already. Yeah, I really hope it plays well. I hope it'll be really cool. Alright, well, at least we're almost halfway done. Remember back whenever I was like, oh man, we're gonna run Genesis for 20 minutes and then just start Dark Souls right after? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, back in the good days. Well, it's fine. Like, as soon as I finish this, I'm gonna start Dark Souls. It's not a big deal to me. It's annoying, but, you know, it is what it is. No loot. Alright, last one. Allowing better camera control, raise the crosshair and let you change where your OTS camera is. Yeah, or they could just allow you to target something and then have your auto attacks go in the direction of your targeting. You know, the thing that every good MMO does. PvP is very different with targeting. Yeah, I don't really care about PvP though. Like, I'm just talking about PvE. Like, yeah, I don't think it should be the same in PvP. Okay, we're good. Alright, boys, here we go. Oh, fuck. You fucking stupid. How can you be so fucking bad at the game? Are you kidding me? Okay. I have to move this away from him. Oh, almost 5K on that one. Not bad. You know what really annoys me about New World? Is that, you know, like those really cool songs that they added? Like the kind of like sea shanty type song that they added for New Year's? I was gonna add that to my playlist on Spotify, and it's not on New World. It's on the New World Spotify. I'm not happy about that. Just call Jeff. It's on YouTube. Yeah, but fuck that. fuck. DPS meter where? I'm on top. You know it, I know it, everybody knows it. Alright, boys. Please, please, man. Please. It's an orange bag. It's not going to be blight seeds, boys. You know it, I know it, everybody knows it. It's going to be really, really, really good. All right. All right. Three major loot luck trophies. I got everything ready. Yeah. Give me a minute, man. I'll do this for you. I'll go give this guy stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and just make this guy's trophy, and then I'll be good to start Dark Souls. Didn't know people still play the game. No, there's a lot of people that still play New World. New World is actually, like, to some degree stabilized on viewers. You know, there's not like a lot more people or anything like that coming in right now, but it has stabilized on players. Why are people capping on it? I mean, this is not like an opinion. This is what the graph says. I mean, that's about it. Just haters? Yeah, it's just weird that, like, people would, like, cap something that's, like, so verifiable. I think they could advertise better. I think that they need more content to advertise, though. Like, in my opinion, I don't think New World should spend any money on advertising right now. They need to spend more money on developing the game. Yeah, make the game better, then advertise it. Did your server become bigger with the merge? No, my server was already huge. Like, Olympus is one of the biggest servers. The fact that it doesn't have a subscription helps with keeping casual players. Very true. There's only 1,160 people on in Olympus. Right now. Like 2,000 is the cap, right? That doesn't seem like too crazy. Does it ever fall the main town in the game? Yeah, pretty much. Like, they have, like, this is, again, there's a lot of features with New World that are kind of like holdovers from whenever it was still like a survival game, and one of the features was like you had like different auction houses in every place. And I remember people telling me, they're like, oh man, because I told people like whenever before the game even came out in the beta, I'm like, oh, this is stupid, it's not going to work, everybody's just going to go and use one auction house, because like this is what happened in WoW, like is that before they connected all the auction houses, every server had like the auction house, and it was usually Ironforge, and so everybody used Ironforge there. So that's just kind of what happened. And then yeah, taxes, etc., right? What now, when you use Booty Bay? No, that's not it. Designed a game where it needs a lot of players to function. I think that, yeah, New World definitely plays better with more players. It is an open world game, and so like if there's nobody else there, then yeah, you do need, it's gonna make the game worse. Does she guild on the territory? I don't know, do we? Acadia Fishing Company. We are a Turnus Acadia. I guess this must be one of like our other guilds that owns this one. What about this one? I don't know who these guys are. Yeah, green's not doing very well on our server. Noxious wasn't linked back in the day on WoW. Yeah, and that's kind of the issue, right? Is like New World is, you know, there's a lot of people high on like copium and nostalgia that forgot that World of Warcraft made a lot of the same mistakes that New World did. That's ours? Oh, nice. World of Warcraft made a lot of the mistakes that New World did, but you know, New World decided to make them again, and the same thing happened because people are the same. See, I need to get a better house. Like we are gonna go and put all of our stuff together and make like one big house and usurp Shane. And I'm gonna make my house an ad for my Twitch channel. And then I'll charge other affiliate streamers like 50,000 gold for a week for me to make an ad of their Twitch channel on my stream, on my house. Where's Boagrius? Okay, I'll be here in a minute. Actually, we're at $34 for no subscription. Yeah, that's what I've said before. They're increasing the Keystone Master requirement to get the mount in Season 3. It's like it's 2K now, and it's going to be 2.5K. That's 200 dungeons, that's why. How many dungeons does the game have? Yeah, right now, how many does it have? It has 8 dungeons. It has 8 now. Yeah. Okay, so then, yeah, 2.5K would be the same thing. Yeah, there's no change. Alright, here we go. What's this guy need? Ooh, loaded dice, stacked deck. Isn't it crazy like how much this guy's trading me? Like he's trading me equivalent of like probably I've got to go. Honestly, like that's a lot of money. That's a lot of fucking money, man. Okay. So you want three majors, right? Okay, let's do it. There's 3 basic loot luck. And 3 major loot luck. God damn, bro. The thing is, like, people ask me to do it because, like, they assume they're not gonna get scammed by, like, a streamer, you know? So it makes it a lot easier for them, but I agree on this. Okay, we're good. There you go. Appreciate it, buddy. Does anybody want my Asmodeum cooldown or any of my other crafting CDs before I log off? Yep, I've got all my crafting CDs right here. Not right now. Okay, guys, it's time. Give me 1 second. That took quite a while, longer than I had wanted it to. It is what it is, though. Gentlemen, it's time.